everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. If this is your first time here, would you consider subscribing and liking and commenting and all that other good stuff that keeps the lights on? I am wiring a Dollar Tree wreath frame right here because I have a bunch wired, but they're all white and I need something darker because I'm using dark mesh. There are 6 sections on here. I'm going to put 1 pipe cleaner in the middle of the inside sections, 2 on the outside sections. I'll link the video up there, even though you're only going to see me do it right here. So, I'm going to take my 6 18-inch pieces. I cut these at 18 inches. You should be able to cut them at 20 inches. Every time I do that, I run out. You guys know. I shouldn't have to explain this to you. This is the one roll mesh method. I saw Damon from Deco Exchange do this. I don't know if he is the originator, but that's who I saw do it, and he didn't credit anybody, so I'm assuming it was his. This is actually a very good beginner base because you don't have to worry about like using 2 rolls of mesh, so it's more affordable. And if you choose a mesh that has, I'm kind of pushing it with this because you can see the frame right through this, but you'll know I'm going to add so much crap to this wreath. If you get a mesh that has a higher coverage, it makes a nice full wreath that's not super deep. Because y'all, I went to go throw a wreath in a box the other day to ship, and I was like, I think my boxes are getting smaller, and then I was like, nope, my wreaths are just getting a lot bigger. But it's Christmas time, you know, I'm just like, let me throw everything in here. So me and my mom got my paint thing done. I gave her a box and I said, she's like, what do you want me to do? And I gave her a box. I said, put all the ribbon in here. And she was like, from where? I said, everywhere. There's ribbon all over the house. I said, every time I turn around I find another box with like 3 things of ribbon in it. So if we can get it all together, and then I can pack away, because I need to pack away fall and Halloween. Fall's pretty much already packed away, but there's still remnants of Halloween because I'm still kind of buying Halloween when I see something I like for next year. And I know I'm going to buy once things start going on clearance. But my Halloween box has like Halloween, fall stuff, Christmas stuff, a couple of Easter bunnies. I'm just like, I gotta organize this box. I hate organizing the boxes because every time I'm like, I'm gonna organize this Halloween box, it turns into, I need 2 more boxes. I put everything in my, I think they're mainstays, you know, whatever the Walmart brand is. It's a, I think it's a 64 quart clear container. They have black lids, clear so I can see what's in them without having to like open it. And I really made an effort this year to standardize all of my storage stuff, so they're all the same. They all stack together. Their lids are all interchangeable, and that's really helped me become a little bit more organized. I packed up a bunch of stuff to give to Goodwill. I packed up stuff for the giveaway I did. Turning these are just rolls. all I'm doing. Just tucking them under, leaving them. Make sure don't do them too tight. Just leave them kind of like this one's kind of. This one's tight because it was closer to the inside of the roll. I mean, the inside of the tube. Close them together, and these are going to go in the outer 12. Why is everything poking me today? I start physical therapy again tomorrow at 11. Which I told my mom, I was like, you know what, since I don't have to go to therapy until 11, I think I'm going to leave tomorrow and like go to the city and go to Michael's and go to TJ Maxx and, you know, try to maybe do some Christmas shopping, whatever. And now I'm just like, I'll just stay in bed until 10:50 and then I'll leave and go to the hospital for therapy and then I'll come home and get back in bed and, you know, cry myself to sleep a little bit. And she's like, whatever you need to do. I want something in the middle. So I can just use these up. This is black or brown, I can't tell. This would be a great time for me to just find a random piece of blue Deco back somewhere, huh? Let's see, what do we have? I have this little piece here. Which, that ain't much, but let's crunch that up into a sad little poof roll. See, I should have been counting because I could have left this whole piece as 10 inches and then this is probably like 8 inches, but this will be fine. Y'all know I don't like to throw mesh away, so. Okay, so see, it's not as deep, definitely. It's also not as full, but we can remedy that with a lot of crap. Trick or treat. I love this color. Somebody just said that it looks so pretty on the camera. It looks pretty in real life, too. That video just went up. I have these. I should make 3 of each. I have three of the blue, and then 3 of the gold. I mean, mean, see, once that's in here, which I'm not going to put all 6 in here. Oh my God, these stems. Did I say my arthritis was flaring up? My arthritis is flaring up. Oh. Honestly, maybe I like it that the mesh isn't a darker blue, because then that would really fade into there. See, once I have this on here, I have to actually locate my ribbon. But I also have some ornaments, and I am willing to commit this whole, how many is this? 26. And I don't think I'm going to need that many. You know, use these to take up some space in this wreath, because it's not going to have a sign, because I just want it to be like, you know, classy and elegant, and not have a bunch of a sign with a bunch of bubbles in it. I have made this sign 4 times already, and it has so many bubbles all over it. And I'm just like, you know what? Somebody bought this from me, and I'm just going to take the one off of the wreath I already made, and that's going to be that. Because clearly I am not meant to be making signs. So yeah, I'm going to locate my ribbons and try to get that all in order, but that might have to wait until tomorrow, because I'm pretty done. Okay, here's our base. That's done. Throw this over here. Bring in. I was going to throw that out, but of course my garbage can's on the other side of the room. Why would it be? Alright, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ribbons. Ugh. I don't know where I want to start with this. Okay. I feel like I have enough of that to do something with. Yeah, okay, I'm good. Well, I've had a day. I know you're all like, Wendy, not have a day. I have a day every day. But today was a day, so let's talk about how I make this bow. I'm going to start off at 6.5. Y'all know the drill. I'm going to start off at 7, I guess. Y'all know the drill. We're going to go down 1/2 inch with every ribbon. This is just a, what is this, a terry bow? And how long are these? Just on my scissors. Okay. So yesterday, I was like, oh, I'm going to go to Michael's. And then I was like, nope, I feel terrible all day, every day. So I woke up today so early. Oh my God. Like 3. But I went to sleep at 9, so I was like, okay. I said, that's like 6 hours. So I wake up at 3. I have to go to sleep at 9, and I'm like, ugh. So I literally say out loud, your appointment's not for another 8 hours. So go back to sleep, which I cannot do, because now that I'm awake, I'm like, wow, my back, this is really thin, but we're gonna make it work. I was like, wow, you know, my back really hurting. So I lay around for a while, maybe until like 4:35, somewhere up in there. No, like 4:30, 5 o'clock, not 4:35. Like, it's not that exact. I don't want this in the rest of the wreath, so I'm gonna go ahead and be generous with it. Do 2 loops on each side for this one, I think. So like 6.5. So I get up. I don't feel like any of the stuff I've meal prepped. So I just fix some eggs and sit down, start to edit a video, eat my eggs, have my coffee, and then it's like, it's around 6. I'm like, alright, I think I can go back to sleep. So I get back in bed, watch YouTube for a little while, fall back asleep at some point, and I'm like, it doesn't matter when I get back up. I said, because I have until 11. So I wake back up and it's like 7:45, and I was like, okay, well, I'm up. Might as well go to Michael's. Is this like 2.5? Yeah, this is not, this is like 2-inch ribbon. I'm gonna leave these going out that way. So I do some stuff, pack an order, get that done, talk to my mom, leave to go to Michael's. Get to Michael's at like 9:10. Alright, I need to put a ribbon between. Yeah, because the cream one I want to add is the same as this, and I don't want those on top of each other. I don't want those going the same way, so... And this one's more of a platinum-y color. I think I'm okay with. So I get there, walk around, nothing, of course. They have like no Halloween, y'all. I don't know, I don't think that they ever got a lot of Halloween because there's still so much fall, but there's like one shelf of Halloween. Which, that's fine, I don't need any Halloween, but it's like, you know, it might be cool if y'all had a little bit of Halloween for me to at least look at. So I leave there and go to TJ Maxx. Nothing. And at this point I shouldn't be surprised that there's like nothing. I almost bought a, oh, I did buy, I bought popcorn and biscotti. That's how much stuff they had there, that I was like, I guess I'll just have to get snacks. So, what did I want? I almost bought something. I don't know. Got popcorn biscotti left there, went to Ross, which, you know, is it every Ross that's just like a trash fire? Like a literal just like garage sale, but not as nice. There's just crap everywhere. I'm just like, woo. Alright, so this is gonna be 5.5. And I see this mug, and it's a gnome mug, and I'm, you know, I'm not super into the gnome, but like, okay, you know, I just keep saying, you know, because I literally can't think straight right now because I'm so tired. I see it, and I'm like, you know, it's not for me, but it's also not for me. Like, me having a gnome mug isn't something outside the realm of possibility. I'm like, that's cute. So go ahead and look by the candles, because y'all know. Okay, yeah, this is 5.5. There was this candle there forever ago that I saw and I didn't get because it was too expensive, and I have not stopped thinking about it since. And I'm like, I need that candle. I need to at least smell it. Like, if somebody else is buying it, if they would just let me smell it. They don't have it, so I don't get the gnome mug. And I go to Five Below, and I'm like, what is this store exactly? But I found a sweater for the dog. You've seen it if you're on Instagram. And a t-shirt for my sister. And I think that's it. So I'm like, alright, well, let me start heading in. So it's like 9, no, it's like 10:30 at this point, and I have a half an hour to get to the hospital. The traffic's terrible. And I'm like, I refuse to be late, because that is one thing, I will never be late for anything. Like, that's just, because when people are late with me, I'm like, why are you wasting my entire life right now? How dare you? So I get there and I still have like 10 minutes. I'm just like sitting in the car, relaxing, and I'm like, I'm so optimistic, y'all. I'm just like, oh, it's gonna be so nice to go in there and get my massage and, you know, learn my stretches, and my back's gonna feel so much better. And at this point, I have like a massive headache. I don't know why. Probably because I'm dehydrated. Y'all know the gig. Why do I never know what length? Okay, this needs to be like 4.5, but I think I'm just gonna do the little center loop thing. I have a terrible headache, so I'm like just sitting in the car, and then I go in, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be so nice. I said I got Jordan. She's nice and chill. It's gonna be nice. So she comes and gets me after a couple minutes. She's like, how's your pain? And I was like, you know, it's not great. It's not great today. I said, you know, I woke up early and my back was bothering me, and I can't take pills until I eat, and I can't go back to sleep unless I take the pills, and I can't take the pills. I want to take the pills because I gotta leave late. You know, it's all this whole thing. She's like, okay, well, let's get you on some heat in the TENS unit. And I was like, okay. I was like, yeah, let's get me on heat. Let's get me on a TENS unit. Let's do a massage. Let's do some nice casual stretching. So we do the heat. We do the TENS unit. We do the massage. And I'm like, oh, like my head still really hurts. Like, I get really bad tension headaches, and that's what it feels like. I don't think that's what it was because it didn't stick around for long enough. I think I was just like really hungry and just overtired. So we do our heat in a TENS unit, and I get my massage. And she's like, okay. She's like, well, we have a lot of stuff on here today. And I was like, oh, I like fun stretches. Y'all, Miss Jordan, on the advice of Miss Brittany, who is now will be referred to as Brody Grody. Grody Brody, sorry, it's like Josie Grossi. She's like, yeah, so let's get on your back. And I'm like, oh, okay. So what kind of fun stretches are we gonna do? And she instructs me to like get on my back with my arms in the air and my legs up like a dead bug, and then put one leg straight while I'm pulling this arm back, and then do this one and this one while keeping my legs in the air the whole time. Y'all, I did like 3 of them, and I was like, I'm gonna die. My what is it? My thighs. I was just like, oh my god, my thighs are killing me. I said, this hurts so much. And she's like reading the thing. She's like, wait, I don't know if that's what you're supposed to be doing. And I was like, it does not feel right. I said, it does not feel relaxing. I come to physical therapy to relax. I don't come to physical therapy to do all of this work. Y'all, are we gonna have enough to just do? I just need like 2. You just need like 2 half bows. Let me see. Yeah. So we're doing that, and I'm like, oh my god. So she's like, well, I don't know if that's what we're supposed to be doing, because I guess they all call things different things. So she's like talking to one of the other therapists, and she's like, what does she mean by this? And Brittany, who wrote this stuff out, she's not there to be like, no, don't make him do that, that'll kill him. So we do that, and then we do something else, and we do something else, and everyone is just like harder and harder. Like, oh, put this ball between your knees and squeeze it while you lift your butt up and you squeeze your stomach in and you keep your shoulders flat. And we had to do this thing where I was on like this resistance band, and it was on my feet, and I had to like step this way and then bring this foot in, and then I stepped like I walked probably 3.5 miles inside that place today. And I was just like, my god, these women. So then, of course, after we're done, she's like, you might be a little sore tomorrow. I was like, sweetie, I'm a little sore right now. Also, we're not friends anymore. What do you guys think? I don't have enough of this. I was like, I'm going to have this, but I don't have enough of that. This gold is so aggressive. Yeah, I feel like this gold, and this gold, they're all the same tone. So I want to bring in maybe this. Maybe let's put both of them there. Who knows? So she's like, "Hey, you're gonna be a little sore tomorrow," and I was like, huh, "You think?" So I like hobble out to the car because I'm like really hurting. Like not to the point of being like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna die," but like, "Oh god, I wasn't expecting that." Like, if I was if I had known that was gonna happen, I would have done a bunch of crap beforehand. But I made it home. Took the dog out. Probably should have eaten something for lunch, and I was like, nope, can't do it. Can't do that. Got in bed and laid down on the heating pad. Fell asleep for a little bit, like an hour. Then I woke up and I was like, I am starving. So I made some spinach and artichoke pasta the other day. Spinach, artichoke, and Gouda pasta. It's spinach, artichoke, and Gouda dip mixed with pasta and chicken. It was pretty good. So I had that when I first woke up, and then I just put 2 English muffin pizzas in the oven because I was like, this isn't going to take me too long. Is my glue on? I was like, this is going to take me too long, but also is my glue on? And it is. So I'll have that. I had to go outside and take pictures because of course the video I started editing this morning and finished editing before I came to do this. I went to go like, you know how I had the pictures at the end of every video? Went to go do that and I was like, huh, I guess I didn't send the pictures after I took them, and then I went to go send the pictures and I was like, I guess I didn't take the pictures either. Took the pictures, edited the pictures, sent them. I just gotta slap them on the back of the video, get that exporting, and then I will be done for the day because thumbs up. And I can't wait to, you know, wake up in the middle of the night and be like, I gotta pee, and then I stand up and fall over because I'm so sore. Because that's what happened last time. I think I'm gonna just cut probably 2 or 3 of these. Let's do 3. So that was my day. It's almost over. What time is it? Is it time for bed yet? 4:30. Okay, well, close enough. Wait, now my camera's going dead. Okay, my battery's dead. I have a battery pack that I attached to my camera. Oh. So it goes through the internal battery, and then it goes through the battery pack. I love when the wreath finally starts to come together. When I was on TikTok earlier, just endlessly, mindlessly scrolling. It's like, I don't want to get out of bed, I don't want to do things, I don't want to go places, I don't want to see people. It recommends this video to me about this parrot. This woman and this parrot. Y'all, when I tell you, this parrot is my spirit animal, all it does is scream the W-H-O-R-E word really loud and talk about butts, because apparently its previous owner, it's a rescue parrot or something, I don't know. I don't know. Where do these people get all these rescue animals from? It's like, this is my rescue hummingbird, and I'm like, where do you get a rescue hummingbird from? Oh, this is my rescue doodlebug, and I'm like, well, that seems suspicious, but whatever. So it's like a rescue parrot that lived with this old guy. He died, so this woman gets the parrot, and apparently the old guy, all he watched were movies that mommies and daddies watch together. You know what I mean? So, the parrot knows a bunch of bad words, but he also mimics a bunch of sounds. Well, all adults here, yo, I don't have to explain that, do I? But I was watching, I was like, that's hilarious. And I said to Michelle, and I was like, this parrot says what we're all thinking. Because there's one where the owner's talking to him, she's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And he just screams W-H-O-R-E. But he says it like, you're a... And she's like, that's not very nice. And he's like, well, you're a... And I was like, oh my god, parrots are so funny. Like, birds freak me out because they will steal your eyes. But, yeah, I was dying. I'm going to call an audible real quick and just take all of these. Whoa, 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 everybody. Everybody calm down. Whoa. Because that's going to aggravate me. That one's empty. Oh, you know what else is super funny besides a adult film star parrot? I ordered from Craft Outlet and it was supposed to be delivered today, and it got rescheduled. And you know where it's at? Wait, what is that place called? Missouri City, Texas? I looked it up and I was like, this is further away than it went the last time. It was missing for 2.5 weeks. So I said, okay. Alright, that's fine. It only got rescheduled today. We'll see. I mean, I'm not going to start worrying until it's at St. Rose. Because everybody over there is a crackhead. I mean, fight me if you work at St. Rose, but also prove me wrong. This is going to be when Michelle sees this video, she's going to call me and she's going to be like, Adam, you can't call people crackheads. And I'm like, well, I'm pretty sure this is America. Because when my freedom of speech is called into question, I get very patriotic. But like, if you want me to go to jury duty, no, not today. Y'all, I'm a little worried about this. I feel like this mesh is not giving me what. Oh my god. What are you doing? What are you... But also, let's trust the process here, huh? I'll say, even though I was like, man, it's so embarrassing for anybody to be over 25 and have TikTok. Which I still believe that, like, you should not be, like, dancing and stuff if you're, like, an adult, you know? Like an actual adult. I mean, do what you want, but, notice that, know that every time I see somebody do that, I'm like, oh, cringy. Because it's like, you don't quite know how to do it, which I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to work TikTok. Every time I post something, I'm like, did it work? Am I famous? Do I have to move to LA now? Which I have a story about me moving to LA. But like, so like the transitions or whatever, like the editing's not great. I'm just like, oh girl, you 63, what are you doing? You know what? Probably having fun, which is more than I can say for me, so. Oh my god, that dog. I can't believe I'm somebody who like hates a dog. I know it's not the dog's fault, but still, I'm just like, will you shut the hell up? I need to go liberate that dog. If I wasn't 90% sure that everybody in that family has their own personalized gun, I would definitely like go liberate that dog in the night. Anyway, so y'all know that I'm a big deal, right? I reached out to a company about collaborating with me on a video. Like, a company that would be like a perfect fit for me, a perfect fit for this channel. One of those sponsorships that wouldn't be like me segueing into like, you know guys, when I'm making Wreaths, I'm really busy and I don't always have time to cook. HelloFresh helps me cook much better, makes everything easier, makes my diet journey so much more conducive to diet, whatever, you know. Throwing in a HelloFresh thing, even though I've never done any cooking on this channel ever, and me being like, here's my HelloFresh thing, so it wouldn't be something ridiculous like that. Like, I love when the beauty YouTubers are like, you know what? Putting on eyeliner sure does make me hungry. Thank God for HelloFresh. And I'm like, what are you doing while you put on your eyeliner that's making you so damn hungry? Calm down, Nikki Tutorials. So, I saw a video of somebody I'm subscribed to. They get a Halloween tree. They get a black tree from Treetopia, which Treetopia is a place that makes all the like crazy color trees. Get a black tree from there. And they're like, this video is in sponsorship with Treetopia. And I'm like, oh. I was like, well, you go, because it's not a big channel. Not a big channel. So like, so we're going to make a Halloween tree. And I was like, oh, cool. Proceeds to make the crappiest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, just... This was clearly a total afterthought. Like, you put no effort into this at all. I'm not saying you need to stop making your Christmas ornaments in November for the next 2 years like I did. Like, I was making my Christmas ornaments for this year in 2019. So, I don't think that's necessary. But at the same time, when someone sends you a $300 Christmas tree, maybe try. I don't know. Maybe. So I was like, well, this looks god-awful. And it's not just me being a jerk. Like, it really looked terrible. I said, okay, alright. I mean, if they gave her a tree, clearly, it would be in their best interest to give me a tree. So I go to the Instagram, and I'm just like, I'm just going to send them a message and be like, hey, this is my Christmas tree from last year. I could do this with one of your trees. Because, you know, my Christmas trees are a bomb. And I go, and, like, I'm about to send them a message, and I have a whole thing, like, if you want to collab, you know, fill this out. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I filled it out, and it says, you know, like, well, what was your idea? And I'm like, hey, send me a tree. I will decorate it with all these handmade ornaments. No one else that you ever send a tree to will ever be able to give you this exact same tree. Also, nobody else is going to pick orange, purple, and pink for their Christmas colors. Also, look at my other Christmas tree videos. They're amazing. And look at all the wreaths. Like, I know what I'm doing. I told Michelle, I was like, listen, I'm about to get a sponsorship. Because, like, there's no way they're not going to... There's no way. Like, they're gonna look at my channel, they're gonna be like, okay, let's get him a tree. Let's see what he can do. He doesn't have a lot of followers, but let's see what he can do. So I told Michelle, I was like, listen, I'm about to get a brand deal. I'm about to cut these off, too. I need to, where do I want to put this? I'll wire those in separately if I need to, because I'm going through and I'm cutting off all these extra pipe cleaners. I tell Michelle, listen, I'm about to get a brand deal, so I'm probably going to have to move to LA soon, because that's what we do. I said, as a professional YouTuber, I said, as soon as you get, like, 10,000 subscribers, you definitely have to uproot your entire life, take whatever little money you're making, and spend it all on rent. Because that's what everybody seems to do. Or they immediately quit their jobs. They're like, I have 25 subscribers. It's time for me to quit my job and focus on my full-time YouTube career. Girl, you don't have a YouTube career. You have a YouTube channel, okay? Calm down. You also have a free Christmas tree, so what the hell do I know? So she's like, are you sure? And I was like, yes. I was like, I need to go. I'm going to move to LA. Because clearly, when you're making wreaths, like, you have to be in the center of the entertainment industry. Gotta move to LA. Probably gotta get some merch out there. I love people with their merch. They're like, oh, we got merch, guys. And I'm like, you have like 27 subscribers. Who is this for? I don't understand. Also, does anybody want to wear like a shirt of me saying Wreathologist? Does anybody want that shirt? Because I will have it made and then we will have merch. And then when the three of you who watch these videos see each other in the grocery store, you can be like, do you watch Adam too? I know more than 3 of y'all watch the videos, and I'm grateful for every one of you. Thank you. But yeah, so I emailed it. I'm not going to cut these right now because I don't feel like it. Also, I just edited a video where I apparently just felt like all I wanted to do that day was cut ribbon tails for 45 minutes in a video. So we will skip that. Let's work on these poinsettias. How do you pronounce that? Poinsettia? Poinsettia? Poinsettia. Anyway. That was a couple days ago and I have not heard back from Trutopia. So I told my mom, I was like, I think I might be getting like a sponsorship. And she was like, what does that mean? I was like, well, when somebody sponsors a video, they either send you money or they send you like free product for you to talk about in the video. She said, how much money are you getting? I said, well, none. But I might be getting something for free. She said, what? And I said, a Christmas tree. And she's like, oh, Jesus. She's like, that's the last thing you need. And I was like, yeah, I know, but, you know, like, I definitely don't need a Christmas tree. But also, how much cooler would my Christmas tree this year be if I got to, like, get a tree that I wanted instead of using the tree I have. I just think it would be cool. Alright, so... that is huge. Okay, kind of like that. Where's the blue one? See, like, I don't want to put, like, the gold one over here and then put another gold one here, because then it'll be, like, 2 gold ones. But I don't want to put the blue one here, because then it's like, oh, there's, like, a blue one, I don't know. But maybe I can put a gold one here. Whoa! Settle down, protractor. Is this what this is, a protractor? I use it for vinyl. I have another one of these somewhere. I don't know where. Alright, so I'm good with that, I think. I mean, we'll see. Can you just, like, stay in there? That would be cool. Wait, this one still has a tag on it. I'm gonna have to add some more ribbon, y'all. Oh, crap. I showed these to my mom yesterday when she was over here. She's like, that's the ugliest thing I've seen in my entire life. And I was like, wow. Thank you for the passionate response, Mom. She's like, well, you asked me what I thought. I was like, yeah, could you just lie for once? Could you just say, Adam, that's a good choice? She's like, if you put that on a wreath, I will literally throw up on it. And I was like, wow, all right. Anything else? She's like, yeah. I hate that ribbon. One day I will make a Deco mesh wreath and my mom will be like, that is beautiful. I want that for my house. And I'll be like, sorry, you can only have grapevines because you want to be that way. But she, I mean, she does not like Deco mesh at all, which I get. But come on, you can't look at something and be like, wow, that's really pretty. I fear I may have to go run and grab another battery. Ow! Yeah, see, all the time I'm recording, I'm using the battery pack, because as soon as it switches over to the camera battery, it's like, nope, can't stay alive, can't do that. Like, I can record for like an hour and a half on the battery pack, but as soon as it switches over to the actual camera battery, it's like, I can give you 15 minutes, maybe. You know what else is super weird about TikTok? There are, I don't know if it's like a thing, like, do they think this is funny? I don't really get it. There are people on there. So I watch a lot of Tumblr videos. I don't know why. Like, I'm not gonna, like, buy resin and destroy the environment to put glitter on a cup. But also, there's a picture, there's a video of me putting glitter on a cup that you've probably seen by now. Hold on. See, I don't know if it's supposed to be funny. It's like these 3 people. And they all mention each other all the time, so I'm like, alright, they're like TikTok friends. Weird. Maybe because I don't have any TikTok friends. I don't know. I mean, like, people that I'm like, oh, you know, I was watching so-and-so's video. How cringy. They making these tumblers. Is this even glued in here? Like, what is going on? This is attached to mesh in, like, one spot. See, I should have, because, like, when there's two layers of mesh, there's more for the stuff to grab onto. Let me hold it there for a second and try not to burn my entire fingers off. So they're always mentioning each other. All three of them are so crass, and, like, not crass in like a, oh, it's funny that he's, you know, he's talking about having sex behind a dumpster at Arby's. It's, like, crass, like, just disgusting, like, just kind of like, like, that's not funny. You're just kind of gross. And they curse so much, but it's not like a natural progression of, like, you know, like, if you're a person who curses a lot, like, I don't care. I really don't. Like, you can say whatever you want in front of me. I said the F word today in front of my physical therapist, and she was like, oh, and I was like, oh, sorry, I don't, I was like, my back just really effing hurts. You know, it was like one of those things. But, like, there's a natural progression to that where I'm just like, my back really effing hurts. Join us on Patreon for more of me talking like that. Mostly me screaming that at my neighbor. But, not screaming that, just screaming the F word in general. But it's like, it's so forced, like, they have to pause to think of, like, hey, what can I say? Like, I don't ever, when I'm filming a video for you guys, like, I don't ever say, like, oh, okay, what can I say? Like, I need to say something funny right here. Like, oh, I need to mention this. Like, it's just, it's very, to me, if I did that, I feel like it would be very transparent that I was trying to be funny. Where do you want to go? What even are you? I don't even know what this is. So it's like, it's very, like, not scripted, but, like, you can see, like, there's always a pause. And they're like, okay, well, it's time for me, like, I haven't said the F word in a while, so let me drop that in here. And I'm just like, why? Like, is it because people are like, oh my god, he's so outrageous. So they watch this guy, they watch these women, and you're like, oh my god, that's so outrageous. I'm like, really? Give me something organic that actually feels, like, real. Instead of something that feels like, it literally feels like rehearsed. But not rehearsed, like, oh, I need to say, like, just like they're like looking at a timer and they're like, okay, it's been 15 seconds since I've said something disgusting. Let me drop something in here real quick. Like, who are you catering to? Because none of them are, like, 20 years old. Like, who is this for? Alright, I have to wire this in because I cut all my ties off, but I don't even know where this is going. I just know there's nothing over here. And also, there needs to be a lot of stuff over here. I think this could go here. It's like whenever their videos pop up, I'm just like, y'all, it's lazy. That's what it is. And another video today popped up. And she's like, it's this woman crying, and I'm like, oh no, I hope it's not her dog. And I don't know if this woman has a dog. I've never seen it before. Anyway, she's like, I just set my house on fire because I forgot to unplug my heat gun. And we're working with chemicals, and I was like, yeah, you're working with a bunch of extremely dangerous chemicals that y'all are just willy-nilly being like, oh yeah, just get this. Also, set it on fire. Which, I don't know. I'm not much for setting things on fire. But she's like crying because she set her house on fire. And thank God her kids weren't hurt. And I was like, maybe evaluate like what you're doing as your hobby. If there's a possibility people in your house could die because of it. Like, there's a very slim chance that this wreath is going to explode and kill my dog. I mean, my glue gun in my office has been plugged in for 6 years and I've never unplugged it ever. But, yeah, I'm not, like, setting stuff on fire in the spare bedroom of my house like these people are. And she's like crying. She's like, I lost all my stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do. And I was like, oh God, hopefully choose something safer. She's like, I just feel so stupid because I know better. And I was like, that's a mistake you won't make twice. I don't get the resin stuff. Like, I bought UV resin. This is like $14. I used like half a bottle to do one stupid thing. I do have another gold, but I don't know, y'all. I'll just do it. Oh my God. Oh! Somebody remind me next time I go to physical therapy to sign up for occupational therapy. You think my pizzas are still hot? Yeah, me neither. Alright, see, this looks a little imbalanced just because I did exactly what I said I didn't want to do with putting these across from each other and putting these across from each other. But I don't, like, hate it. I just don't know. Like 10 things just fell on the ground, but did y'all know I could do that without a bow maker? Yeah, y'all did. Although I do feel like it works better with a bow maker because I can finish it down. Did y'all know Prince is like a terrible person? Apparently. He was married. I don't know when this was. He was married and he didn't want to get genetic testing done to make sure the baby was okay. And the baby was born with, what it's called, like Pfeiffer syndrome. Is that what it is? And I think it was a boy. He didn't live for very long after he was born. But he made his wife go on Oprah and pretend like everything was fine because he had an album coming out. I was like, oh, I don't get people being like, oh my God, it's Prince, he's so sexy, and I'm like, no. Like, Not for me. I saw that the other day and I was like, oh, Prince, gross. And the guy in the video was like, y'all, Purple Rain is not that good. And I was like, preach. Yeah, what is this bow doing? Oh, how long can I mess with this before I just give up? Okay. Yeah, that just needs to come up a little bit. You need to go out this way. Why is this? I just pulled this and like half the ribbon came out. What is going on here? Oh, did I just not even tighten this at all? I know this is painful to watch. Oh god, okay. That's better. Maybe. Could you not sit there and stare at the wall? You kind of freaking me out. Is there a demon? This dog always thinking he's seeing demons. Okay. Let's throw some ornaments in here and be done. Actually, before we do that, let me take this out because I don't like this. You stretching? I know you don't have to go outside because you did just pee on the floor. No. He's like, what do you mean, no? He loves playing with his bed, y'all. Alright, I believe the problem with this was that it was sitting too deep into the wreath. So it made everything just kind of like, you know, like sit up weird. Yeah, see how much better that looks? Have I told you guys how much I hate these ornaments? First of all, opening them, a nightmare, clearly. Secondly, I will put these on the floor because I don't have like spaces to like put them on shelves or anything, and then I will immediately kick them over. Every time. That vintage wreath I did, those ornaments are on the ground. Kicked it over about 4 times already today. Lay down. I'm almost done. I'm going to turn this off because the glue's so hot it's not sticking. I hope I'm not going to be too sore tomorrow, guys. I'm just like I always talk about my therapist is like, you can't worry about stuff until you have something to worry about. Like, maybe I won't be sore at all. But, considering I pass out when I sneeze, pretty good bet that I'm probably going to be sore tomorrow. Which I know, like, that's like part of it, like, that's your body getting better, stronger, whatever. I just feel like I lose so much time. Not like I'm passing out and waking up and not knowing where I am. It's just like, you know, okay, I went to physical therapy so I could feel better and do stuff, and now I have to miss a whole day of doing stuff because I'm so sore I can't get out of bed. Oh, look how messed up this one is. See that? So when I put it in, look at that bubble now. I'm gonna make sure that bad thing is to the back. Come on. I used to do this thing where I would watch 31 horror movies in October every year. Like me and my sister would try to watch it. Well, she didn't come over every day, but like when she would come over, we'd watch a horror movie, and I have not watched, I barely watched anything. I'm not going to put anything here because this enormous poinsettia's in the way. I'm not going to put anything here because the bow's in the way. So I think I'll start off here with, what's the last one I put in? I need a blue now. I'm not going to really be able to see that one. Ah, and it's burning the hell out of my finger. My fingy. I mean, it's the one under here. This one. Yeah, this is like where I like my glue at because it kind of cools instantly. I love ornaments and wreaths. I just think it, oh crap, that was supposed to be gold. I just think it like helps fill things in without having to add, I know this wreath got a lot of ribbon on it, it's got a lot of other crap on it too, but like without having to add so much. A lot of bang for your buck, I guess is what I'm saying. Yeah, this is a good consistency for the glue. I've been noticed when I cut ribbon, I'm like, when I was editing the video today, I was like, oh, I gotta quit doing that. Deco needs some work. I mean, it needs everything needs to be trimmed on it, but it just needs some work too because it's you know, I gave it that Cupid's chokehold. I feel like I could put another gold one-sided down here, but then there's like no breathing room at all, and I need breathing room in a wreath, so. Alright. I'm gonna go back through and clip everything. Put some pictures up for you guys to see. If you'd like to buy this wreath or any wreath like it, it will be listed on Etsy. That'll be linked down below. You can join us on Patreon for $5 a month. You can get access to behind-the-scenes videos, exclusive tutorials on wreath embellishments, early access to see what videos are coming up, access to the monthly schedule. And for $20 a month, you can get all that plus a monthly sign delivered to your house, made by yours truly. We got 3 people in Etsy now, but I'm gonna make 3 signs for December. It's actually the November sign, but it's a Christmas sign that comes out in November, so you can use it. And we get Christmas wreath. And then January sign comes out in December. We've been over this. No, no, not for you. You can follow me on TikTok and look for that parrot. And the people who use a ridiculous amount of profanity for no reason, except maybe to get views. I don't know. Maybe I should stop saying stuff like that. Actually, anybody slap me in the face if you ever do stuff. I'm gonna leave these. I'm gonna leave that on an angle. Look at that. Look at me mixing it up. What else is down there? Patreon, Instagram, Etsy. Oh, if you'd like to tip me on Venmo, we are still trying to get my mom a fence for Christmas. I realize by the time you guys are seeing this, it's like pretty close to Christmas. But you know, if you want to send me a Christmas bonus, I ain't going to complain about it. I had a couple of people do that last year. It was actually really nice. I really appreciated that. So, thanks for watching. Here are some pictures of the finished wreath. And I will see you guys at our regularly scheduled time. Is that everybody? I think so.